Maka, if we look back to the other evening, must be really, really pleased with that one.
Yeah, really good performance in attack and defence, so everything together and for 90 minutes, which is what we've been wanting for a long time.
And I know that win had felt a bit evasive at times, but over the last couple of performances, when people look at the actual games, it felt like something like that sort of, especially the first half performance, was really coming.
Yeah, I spoke to the players beforehand, saying that somebody's going to get it. Why not try me tonight? So 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was, they beat with 3-0. So it was a chance for a little bit of revenge, considering they beat with twice. So the boys went about it absolutely brilliant. Attacked when we could, and then having to defend for our life towards the end, which was fantastic. So they can do both parts, which is excellent. And as I say, for 90 minutes we're really consistent. So hopefully that's the little bit of stability that they're looking for. And we've duck first win for quite a while now. Can we do exactly the same, carry that momentum into the Salford game, and can we get our first win for a while at home?
And it almost felt like, especially in that first half, 3 was very kind on Tranmere. It could have been potentially 4 or 5 in that first half of chances.
Yeah, it could have easily been. We got into the box, we got in behind, we got in between, which was really, really good. We were really aggressive on our press, which was excellent, and then the backup was there as well to not let them off the hook. So apply pressure with pressure to a certain extent, and we were a little bit too strong for them, to be fair, which is brilliant. So coming at half time, you're like saying that's the easy part done. Now this is the difficult part. If you're going to have an extra touch, you're going to get caught on the ball. If you don't make your decisions quickly like you did in the first half, they'll get back into it. You've got to defend 1v1 and put your body on the line, which they did. But at the same time, we still expressed ourselves in the second half, and could have had 2 or 3 more goals, really, to be fair.
And every game's different, but it must really fill you with confidence coming back home against a side that, for their respect, are flying high at the moment.
Yeah, they're playing really, really well. Carl's a fantastic coach. He's been about for a long time. And he'll have his team right at it, which they have been. So it's going to be a difficult task for us. But certainly with the momentum from Tranmere, getting that first win, getting that first goal, psychologically was really good for the players. So let's hope that we can take that form and togetherness into the game against Salford, which, as I said, is going to be very, very difficult. They've got some good players. They play some really good football. So hopefully we'll formulate the game plan and we can execute that as much as we can, and let's try and get back down to winning ways at home.
And we know we'll be without Naz, but how are Ben and Josh especially going into this one?
Ben's obviously out. He's injured. He's hurt his arm. I think it's popped out, so he's going to be out for quite a while, to be fair. So no problem at all about Will will probably come into the team. And then Josh will be fine, I think. No problem at all. He's just a tight little calf. I was going to bring him off at half time just to make sure, because it was 3-0, but he says no, I'll give it a go, and he contributed to us getting into the attacking third a couple of times, so that was really good. So I'm expecting him to be fit, yes.
It must be particularly devastating for Ben. He's worked really hard to get his chance. So how important is it that the lads rally around him now over this recovery period?
No, well, they always do, don't they? Not out of sight, out of mind. He'll have a few days off to try and get his head round everything. I thought his performance was excellent. It was a big call leaving out Will to a certain extent. It's a little bit of a life lesson, I suppose. Maybe he's not doing as well as what he had done in the past. Just give him a little bit of breathing space, and unfortunately, Ben's come in, done really well, and got an injury. So Will's back in, so that might be a little bit of a thrust for Will to say, right, maybe I need to do a little bit better, which is excellent. And then when he came on, he made some brilliant saves. His kicking was really good, his handling was excellent. So it's really good to see that he didn't chuck his toys out the pram. He was ready to go, and he supported Ben, which he should do. Ben's injured now, so it's let's get him back to where he was before he had the concussion.
And we've spoke a lot about the congested period over the festive time. We've got 2 big home games coming up now, and it showed the other evening the likes of Innes and Shippers off the bench putting in really good performances. How important is the whole squad going to be over these next 2 games?
The whole squad is vitally important. There's times when the substitutions have been really, really good. There's been possibly one game where they haven't been as good, or impact hasn't been as good. So you're just keeping your fingers crossed that they can make an impact if we need them to make an impact, certainly in the attacking side, and then defensive side, making sure that they're helping the defence out to try and not concede, which is really good, and that's all we ask of the substitutes. So I would imagine with our squad, with being a little bit thin, everybody will be involved, hopefully, who's in the squad.
And the fans were excellent the other evening. How important are they going to be packing out Holker Street, making it a really difficult place to come for Salford?
Well, hopefully it is, yes. Our home form hasn't been the best, so we have to try and turn that round. As I say, we've got the first win in 9 or 10 games, which is excellent, so that gives the boys confidence. And the performance should give them really lots of confidence as well. And as I say, getting that first goal, you could see the whole place change. I'm saying the whole place, but the whole players change. And obviously that gives confidence to the fans, and they get behind the team, which they did. And hopefully they really enjoyed the Tranmere game. If we can get that first goal again against Salford and defend the way that we did and still attack to try and get the second goal, hopefully the supporters, as they have done, even though they're a little bit frustrated that they haven't won, they'll get behind the team, which is great.
Happy New Year, Macca.
Happy New Year to you as well.